Hello students, today we shall take up one more problem, that is on board plot. So draw the logarithmic plot for the open loop transfer function g of s h of s given by 10 into 1 plus s by s square 1 plus 0.25 plus 0.25 whole square. You can notice that we have a second order factor. Okay, so we shall form the same. Let us plot first, that is magnitude plot. So here in the given problem we need to find the gain margin and phase margin. Okay, need to draw the plot and find these two values. Okay, so so step 1, so we are plotting, that is logarithmic plot, lm plot, magnitude plot. Okay, so given g of s h of s, that is equal to 10 multiplied by 1 plus s, which is in the standard form, and es square followed with this particular term 0.25 s square s, sorry, not s square, s into 0.25 s square. See here, all factored in for standard form except this second order equation. So if I show you the table, so if you see here, so the second order factor, the standard form is s by omega n whole square 2 zeta s by omega n plus 1. So that is the standard form. So we need to rewrite in that form. Okay, so what I will be doing, so let me rewrite the others, that is 10 multiplied by 1 plus s divided by give me a minute. Yes, let me continue. That is 10 into 1 by 1 plus s followed by s square, again it is in the standard form, s square followed with this particular term I need to write in the standard form of which I have shown. Let me write the second order factor here. So that is s by omega n whole square plus 2 zeta s by omega n plus 1. So that will be the standard form. So if you check, okay, s by omega n whole square plus 2 zeta s by omega n plus 1. So for particular second order factor, the corner frequency is given by, that is 1 by omega n. Oh sorry, it is omega n, not 1 by omega n, it is omega n is the corner frequency. How to rewrite the 1 plus 0.25 s into 0.25 s square in the standard form? Very simple. You take this 0.25 within s bracket, that is below, like let me show you. Very simple. What I will be doing is, so here I will be rewriting this as s by root 4, okay, whole square. Okay, what will happen if I expand this square? So this will become a square, root and square root, that degree 2 will get cancelled, remaining is 4, that is 1 by 2, that is you will getting it as 0.25 plus followed with s by 4 s by 4 plus 1. So I can rewrite in this form. Okay, now we shall consider the factors 1 by 1. So let me write for the magnitude plot, that is equal to we have the number 10 as a first factor, followed with 1 by s square as a second factor, and followed with 1 plus s in the numerator as third factor, followed with the second order factor, that is 1 by s by root 4 whole square plus s by 4 plus 1 will give you the second order factor. So let me consider the table. Let me copy the same. So here we shall consider the factor 1 by 1. Let me add to this table, that is corner frequency, one more column. So make sure you represent the same. Okay, total how many factors? 1, 2, 3, 4 factor is available, and we have written in the ascending form. So the first factor is 10. For the 10 we don't have any corner frequency, and the slope contributed, it will be 20 log 10. Okay, so that will yield you 20 dB. Okay, so here what we are going to line, we will be drawing a straight line at omega is equal to 1 rps, okay, with a magnitude of 20 dB. So this is first. Next, followed with we have 1 by s square as a derivative factor, no corner frequency, and the formula is, if it is 1 by s, so the formula is minus 20 into m, that is 2, and we have minus 40, let me write here, minus 40 dB per decade. Okay, so we shall draw a slope of minus 40 dB per decade. Okay, this is the slope from 0.1 rps, that is the starting point, to the next corner frequency. So we shall calculate the corner frequency of the next term, that is, which is in the numerator, that is 1 plus s in the form of, and the corner frequency is 1 by t. So t value is 1, so corner frequency will be 1. So let me write here from 0.1 to 1 rps. And for this, yesterday I have committed a mistake by writing minus 20. See, you should make sure that whether it is in the numerator or denominator, because if it is in the numerator 1 plus ts, and the slope will be plus 20. Okay, if it is in the denominator minus 20, so it is in the numerator, so that will be plus 20 dB per decade. And here combined slope, so minus 40 plus 20 will yield minus 20 dB per decade. So from the last point was 1 rps to the next corner frequency, so that we shall identify in the factor, that is second order, that is s by 4 s by root 4 whole square, okay, followed with s by 4 plus 1. Okay, now the corner frequency is, directly you can write it as omega n. So the corner frequency omega n is nothing but, we have omega n as, if I consider here s by omega n as root 4, so that will give you 2 rps. Okay, So let me write that corner frequency as 2 RPS. So if you check the table, so let me take you to the table. I have clearly mentioned that if it is a second order factor, in the numerator it will be having plus 40 dB. If it is in the denominator, it will be having minus 40 dB per decade. And in our problem, it is in the denominator. The slope contributed will be minus 40 dB per decade. So combined slope will be minus 20 minus 40, that will be minus 60 dB per decade. So from 1 to 2 RPS. So here from 2 RPS to infinity or onwards you can write. From 2 RPS onwards you can just extend line and you can leave it. So this is the complete details in order to draw the magnitude plot. So the second step will be to do the phase angle plot. Okay, for the given problem, g of s h of s, that is equal to 10 1 plus s by s square 1 plus 0.25 s followed with 0.25 s square. And here, in order to obtain the phase angle plot, so we shall substitute s as j omega, and this will be g of j omega h of j omega, that is equal to 10 multiplied by 1 plus j omega followed with, I will write this as j omega into j omega 1 plus 0.25 j omega plus 0.25 j omega whole square. So what will happen here? So I can rewrite here itself. So the denominator 0.25 j omega, so this will be minus 0.25 omega square, minus 0.25 omega square, because root of minus 1 whole square will be minus 1. So let me rewrite this particular equation. What happens? That will be 1 minus 0.25 omega square plus 0.25 j omega. So I have written, okay, I have written in the form of x plus iy. So this complete part is real and this is imaginary, so that we can write our angle equation. That is, for 10 it will be tan inverse of 0 by 10 followed with minus tan inverse of omega by 1, and here for these two it will be minus 90 minus 90, because this will be tan inverse of omega by 0, that is infinity, so that will yield as 90 degree. If I take it to the numerator, minus 90 degree, and for this I will write minus tan inverse of, so the imaginary is 0.25 omega and the denominator will be 1 minus 0.25 omega square. So this will be the denominator, that is y by x. Okay, now we need to substitute the value of omega in the equation. So this angle will be 0 degree. So finally we have, that is minus tan inverse of, sorry, this is plus actually, plus tan inverse of omega followed with minus 180 degree minus tan inverse of 0.25 omega by 1 minus 0.25 omega square. Okay, this will be the equation. So let me take the table. Using this table we shall identify the angle. So as I keep on telling, we need to substitute the value of omega and find the angle of. So you start with the first point, 0.1, followed with the corner frequency. We have 1 as a corner frequency, and we have 2, 10, 100, and finally substitute infinity. Is it clear? When you do that, so the following are the angles that we get. So when I substitute 0.1, that is minus 175. When I substitute angle 1, so I obtain minus 153. Please cross check these details. I want you to use your calculator and substitute. So I will give you some time. Let us cross check. Minus 206 followed with minus 269, minus 269. I am getting these two values are same, and I want students to cross check. I will give 5 minutes of time in order to cross check this, what angle that we get when we substitute 10, and what angle we get when we substitute minus 260, minus like 100. Okay, so let me pause this. See, you will be in order to cross check, see, if you substitute infinity, what happens? So this particular will give you, when I substitute omega as infinity, I am letting you know tan inverse of omega, this will be 90 degree, okay, followed with minus 180 degree, and followed with what happens to the second order function. We already understood that when we for second order function, when we substitute infinity, the particular value will be minus 180 degree. Okay, so this will yield you minus 270. So minus 270 is the maximum value that we are going to get. Okay, so that is the reason, even if you substitute 1000, you may get 269 point something. It may not cross minus 270. I hope that is clear. So that is how we understand. So based on this, we shall plot the graph. Okay, yeah. So when I look into the magnitude plot, I could see that my maximum slope, it was 60. Let me start marking with 60. I'll take 2 divisions, followed with 40, 20 and 0 dB line. So this will be my 0 dB line. Okay, so let us mark this 0 dB line, and if you see the table, when 10, that is 20 log is 20 dB. So at omega is equal to 1 RPS, so omega is equal to 1 RPS, that is this point will be 0.1, followed with, see, this particular point is 1 RPS, so this is 10 RPS, 100, 1000, and this is 10,000. How to understand the value? 0.1, the second will be 0.2. So total 10 divisions, it will be 1. Next division is 2, 3, 10 division 10, 10, 20. Don't take it as 11. Okay, 100, 200, not it as 101. Okay, 200. Okay, like this you need to read. So let us mark with 1 RPS. So this is the 1 RPS line. Okay, so from here 20. So we are getting our 20 log K line on 20 dB. So let us take that particular line, and you need to draw a straight line. Okay, so and you represent that is 20 log K, that is 20 dB. So this is 20 log K line. And as I always tell, you need to mark the constructions, okay, from towards 1 RPS, from 20, from 40, and from 60. Okay, we have marked the construction line. Now what we will do, So we shall draw the slope starting from, if we check, 1 by s square, that is minus 40, that is 0.1 to 1. So we take this point as a, let me take a thick marker, see this point as a reference point, okay, and we will draw a slope parallel to this 40, okay, parallel to this 40, this as a reference point. From where to where? From here till 1 rps, okay, that is the first. So slope of minus 40 from 0.1 to 1 rps, okay, so that we are drawing. So this is the reference point. Here you need to place a scale and draw a parallel line to the 40 minus 40 dB per decade, okay. So let me draw that. So I feel that minus 40 dB and this line is parallel, okay. So the particular point is, first point is 0.1 till 1 rps, okay. Now we shall draw one more line from 1 rps to 2 rps. What is the slope? That is, we found it as minus 20. So let us check the table. See, so that is minus 20 from 1 to 2 rps. See, so this particular point is 1 rps and this is 2 rps. So we shall draw, let me take, see, from here to 2 rps parallel to this, okay. So let me mark that same, we shall see where it will intersect, okay. We had a 20 and now so parallel to this, that is done. Next, followed with, we shall mark a line, okay, mark a line that is of slope, let me tell you the slope, minus 60 from 2 rps to onwards, okay, infinity. So let me take a dark color, yes. See, from here 60 dB, so let me move in this direction, okay. Now you can see the 3 lines. So first line which had a slope of minus 40, second line that is minus 20, and the third line minus 60 dB per decade. So this part is done. Now we shall draw phase angle plot. So for that, let me start the marking, okay, right next to the 0 dB line. So let me erase this. So I have written this for your understanding, that is not required. So let me mark. So I will take from here minus 90, okay, followed with minus 180 and minus 270, or else let me take one step down so that problem could be seen very clearly. I will take from here minus 90, 2 divisions minus 180. See, this particular is minus 90, minus 180, and this is minus 270. As you know, our reference line is minus 180. So this particular line we call it as minus 180 degree line, that is, which is a reference line. Now we shall mark the same points by considering the phase angle plot. So when I substitute the omega as 0.1, I am getting it as minus 175. Okay, minus 175. So let me take a thick line. So minus 175 somewhere here, 0.1. Okay, followed with, when I substitute omega as 1 minus 153. Okay, so that is 1. So somewhere one line, let me take here. Okay, so when I substitute omega as 2 minus 206, when I substitute omega as, that is minus 2 somewhere 206, let me mark here. Okay, that is done. When I substitute omega as 10, we found it as almost equal to 270. So when I substitute 10 here, when you substitute 100 also, that was the same line. When you substitute 180, so infinity means it will reach as minus 270, it will not go beyond that. That is the final value. So if I mark, so this is my phase angle plot. Okay, so let me erase this and redraw so that let me get a smooth curve. Yeah, now we shall mark our like omega g as well as omega p, followed with gain margin and phase margin. Okay, so let me take, see this particular point where it is intersecting, we call this as omega g. So you need to draw a construction line downwards. Okay, and it will reach somewhere here. So I am getting omega g as, okay, omega g as in actual graph, that is 3.6 rps. Okay, 3.6 rps, and this particular point will be omega p. See, our phase angle plot crosses the minus 180 degree line. That intersection point we call it as omega pc. Okay, omega p, that I am getting it as 1.4 rps. So very simple to measure that one also. What you have to do, you need to draw a construction line. Okay, so and count that 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 I am getting here. If you draw in graph with, see this is an enlarged graph, so I may get values a different one. So when I draw the in actual graph, so the my measurement is 1.4 rps. In and around 1.5 or 1.3 is also a right answer. So you need to draw a construction line and read the reading. So this is 1. So the division between 1 to 2 you need to mark. So there will be equal division, 10-10 division will be there. Okay, so that is done. Omega g is done, omega p is done. Now what we'll do, we shall measure the phase angle as well as gain margin as well as phase margin. In order to get the phase margin, what we have to do, same this construction line, then what we have to do, we need to measure this particular distance. Okay, this will give us, this particular distance will give us phase margin. Okay, and here my, as per my scale, one division will count 9 degree. So as per in my graph, I will be getting it as minus 45 degree. Yesterday I have made a clear statement that if we are getting phase margin, okay, and gain margin within this, that is 0 dB and 180 degree, both will be positive, and we are getting away from minus 180 degree, so it will be a negative. And similar way, in order to obtain the phase, that is gain margin, so we shall draw a construction line. Okay, so that particular construction line will intersect here. Okay, so we need to measure this particular distance. Okay, this will yield us gain margin. Each division will be here 2 divisions. So my gain margin here, that is minus 17 dB. So each division, let me zoom it for you. See, I hope you can see here. So each single division will be 2 degree, because I have considered 2 units, like so each as a single unit I have 10 divisions, that has 20 dB. So 20 by 10 each will give us 2, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Somewhere I am getting 14. In the actual measurement of my graph, I am getting it as gain margin as well as phase margin. I am getting gain margin as minus 17 dB, phase margin as minus 45 degree. Okay, now finally we left with comment on stability. Okay, so by looking at, okay, let me show the, okay, so let me tell you the statement. If omega gc, okay, greater than omega pc, and gain margin and phase margin, if both are negative, we call system as unstable. Okay, so this is the procedure to draw the Bode plot as well as to do the comment on stability. We may get 3 status, like it could be stable, unstable, or marginally stable. Okay, so let me wind up my session here.